Hello guys, welcome to an video new video. Today is Monday, which means another Bitcoin weekly candle close.
Hello guys. Yes, today is Monday, another Bitcoin weekly candle close. A fantastic weekly candle close, by the way. And as you guys can see, we were predicting a close above our 110,000 level. And you can see that this week managed to close not only above our 110,000 level, but as well above the middle of our main upward channel. So basically, Bitcoin managed to conquer both major resistance that we've been struggling with, meaning the middle of this upward channel, which was actually a close $119,130. And for that reason, we can see that this week is already pushing toward new all-time highs, meaning that it's likely that we are preparing to get into the acceleration mode. You see, for that reason, that the DXY is of course below the super gap indicator. Is still red. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Been predicting this movement for a long time, and DXY being on the red on the super gap indicator means that Bitcoin is ready to break major resistance, consolidate, and keep pushing up. This is what we are calling the acceleration mode. DXY and Bitcoin ratio, you can see that I managed to put this line. We already have confirmation of the RSI on the DXY Bitcoin ratio to be breaking below the 30 level that we mentioned last week, or we mentioned for a long time. So you can see that the RSI is now at 27 is at 27.66. Is at 27.66. So it's fair enough below the 30 level. And what we want at the moment is for Bitcoin to keep pushing upwards to allow this RSI to become red, and while it's pushing toward our 18.62, which where we are calling the acceleration mode to start, or a confirmation to the acceleration mode to the upside. You can see that the ratio is behaving normally, it's making new all-time highs and is basically pushing towards this major level. And what we want to see during this acceleration phase is whether the ratio is able to come and touch, at least touch, or go inside this downward channel, which will be where we're going to keep an eye and see the top of this current bull market. So we are now officially entering into the acceleration phase, or the acceleration mode, similar to what happened during this 2020 bull market. You can see the ratio going inside this major channel, and the RSI breaking the 30 level to the downside, becoming green. And this was basically the acceleration mode and the top of the bull market. 2017, the same thing happened. You can see the ratio go inside this major channel and the RSI becoming green by breaking the 30 level to the downside and respecting this line until he left this downward trend line, which is the top of the bull market. The same thing, when the RSI leaves this, breaks this trend line to the upside, is when we expect the bear market to start. So we can see currently that we are just entering this phase, and we expect the other side to become green during this time, use this time frame, and you can see where our limits. We know exactly the interval where we can expect this other side to move inside while it's screen until it breaks this the downward trend line to the upside, which will mark the end of the current bull market, guys. This is exciting time for Bitcoin. This is what we've been saying for a long time, and as you can see, this is what we are getting with this analysis. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, you can see for that reason, we've been mentioned that we are forming kind of a megaphone shape formation. It's a bullish pattern, meaning the sentiment is making lower lows and higher highs. And you can see that 2 days ago, we managed to make a higher high on the sentiment with 79. You can see the previous high was 70, 78. So managed to make a 79 move. This is exactly what we have been saying, that we only get extreme greed when Bitcoin managed to be above our 110,000 level. This is exactly what happened. Bitcoin breaking the 110,000 to the upside, went even further, currently holding the middle of our upper channel as support. And this is what the sentiment managed to make a new all-time high, a new high. So giving this shape, a confirmation of this megaphone shape, what we want now is to the sentiment to continue to push high and making a breakout of the sentiment, meaning we're going to be having extreme greed in the market for a long period of time. And this is, thanks to this megaphone pattern trading formation, which means it's a sharp pattern characterized by diverging trend lines where the highs are getting higher and the lows are getting lower, creating a widening range over time. So basically, traders can use this pattern to identify potential trading opportunities, either as a continuation or a reversal signal. So what we are waiting to see now is a continuation. You want this pattern to break to the upside and continue to be extreme greed. We're going to have extreme greed in the market for a long time, and this is the fuel that we need to keep seeing Bitcoin pushing towards our next target, which is with the potential to the upside to next Fibonacci level, which is the 174,000, 253,000, and potentially the $380,000. So yes, we need this sentiment to keep pushing to the upside. Extreme greed will help us in the current will help us during this current next 6 months, this time frame that will finish in January 2026. We expect this movement to happen within this time frame, and we have a potential target. And of course, we're gonna have to keep an eye on the DXY and see when it start challenging this downward trend line again, like it did in previous bull markets, is when we must be prepared to take potential profit or reducing exposure to the market, as the market will be potentially uh, getting closer to the top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and sharing this video with your friends and family.
Thank you. See you on the next video.
Thank you. Bye.